Okay, dudes, welcome back to another exciting TheKillerNacho Wi-Fi battle. This is a OU match against Btdaddy. So without further ado, let's just begin. Anyway, here we go. This is against Btdaddy, and I think hopefully for the last time I am on the wrong side, so you're viewing this battle from my opponent's perspective. So, Scrub Rush comes in, and I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump, and of course, he goes into Sylveon, which is a pretty awesome special tank in this game, and I still don't quite understand how fairy types work. But I'm learning. I am learning. Regardless, I go into Trogdor, and then Mega Evolve into Mega Charizard X. I think that's X. Yeah, that's the X one. Anyway, I try to go for an Earthquake because I completely did not notice this thing has a balloon, and that is horrible for me. And then I just go for a Dragon Claw just to see how much it does, and obviously I'm going to die now, and I do. Well, that sucks. I really wish I noticed that thing had a balloon earlier, and I would be able to probably taken it out if I used Dragon Claw first, but oh well. Anyway, I send out back in Scrub Brush just to scout his guy, and yeah, he goes into Dragonite, and well, that's okay with me. I just go out in a Doom Cannon, and thanks to my timid nature and max speed, I'm able to outspeed that Dragonite, go for a nice beam, and surprise him with my Sheer Force Nidoking. Anyway, so I go into Masamune against this Sylveon, and I'm just thinking maybe I can set up against it. So, yeah, I go for a Swords Dance. He goes into his own Aegislash, which is what my Masamune is. And I just go for a Shadow Sneak, kind of hoping I would do a little more than that, but not quite. He ends up activating one of his effects or something. Anyway, he kills my Aegislash, and that's just sad. Oh well, time to go back into Doom Cannon. I just go for an Earth Power, just to, well, he uses a King Shield, which protects him for a turn, but I do not get the attack drop associated with it. Not that it would really matter, because obviously Earth Power is not a contact move. Regardless, he's able to do some damage for switching out, and here comes back in Sylveon, and I do not want to stay in with Nidoking, so I go into, yeah, my Hentei, my Ferrothorn. And, yeah, I'm just going to go for some Stealth Rocks, just to set them up, because once you get Stealth Rock set up, that's a pretty good thing. Anyway, here comes back in Heatran, and I obviously do not want to stay in with my Ferrothorn, being that I am X4 weak to fire. Although he makes a pretty good play and just sets up his own rocks, so now we are both Stealth Rocked. Regardless, I go back into Scrub Brush, just go for a Hydro Pump, and it ends up taking it really nicely. Sylveon is pretty annoying special wall. Anyway, he's just going to go for a Wish, and I know he already has Protect, and he's obviously going to use it. He's not going to risk losing Sylveon, so I just go take the safe switch into my Hentei again. And, yeah, I'm just going to try to set up not Stealth Rocks, I already have those set up. I'm going to set up Leech Seed, and I know he's going to go into Heatran. I mean, it's really the obvious play, so I figure, you know what, maybe get some Leech Seed on Heatran. It's probably not an all-out attacking deck since it had Stealth Rocks. It probably has some kind of bulk to it, so it'll be annoyed kind of by those Leech Seeds, and also lets me get a pretty safe switch into Scrub Brush. Even if the Fire Blast didn't miss, I resist it, so I should have probably been able to regain pretty much all of it with the Leech Seed. Although, because it missed, now Scrub Brush is at full health, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, I just go for the Volt Switch, and yeah, I Volt Switch into Gyarados. And yeah, Gyarados is going to get the Intimidate. Not that it really matters. I don't even know if this Sylveon has a single attacking move. Probably does. Anyway, I'm just going to go for the Dragon Dance, and she goes into Mandibuzz, which is awesome because I have Stone Edge, so I'm like, yes, I should outspeed, should kill, except no, my Stone Edge hit like all the way to the right end of the screen, and that's not where the Mandibuzz is. And then he goes for a Foul Play and kills me. That really did hurt, because Gyarados probably could have done a lot of damage if he hadn't died there. Oh well. Sometimes those are the breaks. I go back into Scrub Brush, and he goes into the Therian thing, and I go for a Thunderbolt, which did not, obviously, kill. So that is quite sad, indeed. He goes for an Earthquake, ends up doing like 50% to Hentei, which is shocking, and also surprised he didn't try to just finish me off. Anyway, he goes for a U-turn, which ends up damaging him as well, and then goes right back into Sylveon. I just think I go for a Gyro Ball, which is a really good play for me. I kind of figure even if he stays in with Landorus and I survive and go for the Gyro Ball, Landorus is pretty damn fast, so I should do decent damage. But Steel's actually good against Fairies, so that's freaking awesome for me. Anyway, so he just goes for the knockoff. That's going to end up killing me, I think. Did I crit? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. He would have killed me anyway, eventually. I just go for a Hydro Pump, and yeah, he really has nothing good to switch in to take the Hydro Pump. Mandibuzz is going to be 2-hit KO'd at this point. He tries to go into it now and try to kill me with a Foul Play, but Scrub Rush takes that pretty nicely, and yeah, I think I'm going to now sweep with Scrub Rush, because he's, well, he kind of likes to sweep the scrubs away. I'm just kidding. The guy's actually pretty good. Pretty cool guy, too. Btdaddy03, nice game. But yeah, Hydro Pump is going to sweep the Heatran, and yeah, pretty nice match, 2-0. Finally getting some victories here. And I think this is the last battle from the first stream I started doing this, well, Pokemon Showdown recording. That's pretty cool. I think I think I should be from the right perspective from now on. So, yeah. I guess since there's a new type, Fairy, I'll just reuse some of my other previous question of the days. What is your favorite Pokemon type? Mine is probably still Bug. I'm not using any Bugs currently, although I want to work Scissor maybe into my OU team at some point. But yeah, Bugs have always appealed to me just because I kind of like the underdog. And it actually is a pretty useful type, being super effective against Dark and Psychic. So anyway, leave a comment about your favorite type in the game for any reason. It can be because of its defensive properties or offensive properties, or maybe you just like the new shiny fairy types that I still can't, for the life of me, seem to remember what's super effective and not very effective against it. Because it really just makes no sense, that type. I really, looking at its type chart, I don't understand why the types are super effective or not very effective against it, except for balancing reasons. It seems like all the underpowered types are super effective against it, and all of the overpowered types are weak against it. So, or what that was in Gen 5. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Later. Oh yeah, one more thing, now that I remember. I'm going to be streaming later today. Probably not any Pokemon. I don't really actually know what I want to be streaming, but I'm going to be streaming probably in about an hour or two after this video gets posted in my Twitch, and that'll be in the video description. So if you want to come out and hang out with TheKillerNacho, and as I play some random video games, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Hope to see you there. Later.